can start.
Always have to have a bit of a laugh first.
Oh, it's not on?
It is on.
Oh,
yes,
is it? Oh, you can cut things?
Yeah. All right. Hi, Karen. How are you today?
Oh, good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, very well, thank you. So before, as you know, we went through that APSS form and a balance test.
Yes.
So we're just going to go through the results of those two things. Then we're going to go through what your current physical activity looks like now, what you're sort of after, and then figure out what your goal is and how we're going to break that down and get the results that we are after. How does that all sound?
Great.
Good. Perfect. So with your pre-exercise screening, the result is that we are exercising less than 150 minutes a week. So we're going to start off with some low to moderate intensity exercise. So nothing too crazy to begin with. We're just going to get that body used to exercise and adapt. And then we'll start to increase the intensity, so by weights or reps. And then that way we'll build up that as we go. And then we'll be fit and strong. And then, so that's that one. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds promising.
Good. And then with your balance testing, we've got your left leg seems to be have the better result here with 32 seconds, and your right leg 26 seconds. So pretty good results there, but we will definitely still incorporate some balance exercises into your program. Just it's probably something good to maintain as we get older.
Yes. Things.
So what are your goals? Like what do you actually know? Sorry, we're skipping a step here. Current physical activity. So your weekly duration, like how often are you working out or training, or what does that look like for you?
Oh, well, at the moment, I'm probably only walking about 20 minutes a day.
Yep.
Briskly.
Yep.
But maybe only 3 times a week.
Yep. Okay.
So just because of time and everything.
Cool.
With work
So
and
3
stuff.
times.
And the cyclone.
Yeah, the weather hasn't been great, has it?
No.
And so we've just established that you're just predominantly walking at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would like to add in? Like what's your general preference of some training?
I'd like to strengthen get my muscles toned and stronger.
Yeah.
And bone
density.
Yeah.
So we can do some weight training. Obviously, we won't be going too crazy to begin with, but we can definitely incorporate some weight training along with those walks. Walking not being so vigorous, we can add in as well as what we're doing when I do give you a program. So that way it won't feel like you're doing a whole lot, but you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense? And how long would you like your sessions to roughly go for? So if I was to give you a program, how long would you like that to run for?
So we're talking like 3 times a week, or making it preferably...
We would probably do 2 programs a week, so maybe like we can talk in a bit more depth on what days would work for you. So say if you're walking 3 days a week, we could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the program that I give you could be a Tuesday and a Thursday. Right. And they would be something different though. So you do something different on a Tuesday and something different on a Thursday, but would be like a full body weight training.
So does the time factor, does it matter if it's not?
No, we can definitely, specific? It doesn't have to be like you'll still get the same benefits if it's only 30 minutes to 40 minutes. There are ways we can incorporate moves and movements in a shorter time to get it all in that 30 minutes. We just wouldn't be resting for longer, or we might be doing supersets, which is 2 movements straight after one another rather than 1 movement and resting, 1 movement and resting. Does that sort of make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So how long would you be thinking?
Would 20 minutes be beneficial?
We can absolutely start with 20 minutes.
30 minutes sounds,
Daunting.
yes.
Yeah.
I just figure 20 minutes.
20
to
minutes.
start
We
off
can
with.
definitely, like, that's a great starting point, because when we go into our goal setting next, that is something that we can measure by increasing your sessions, and that's
Yeah.
how we'll know that you're improving and seeing results.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to go through the SMART fitness goal. So SMART all stand for something different. S being specific. So your specific goal would be to build muscle strength and increase bone density.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So what did I just say? Strengthen muscles. What else did I say?
Increase bone density,
Bone density
muscle, and
and overall strength and mobility, maybe. Yeah. Mobility is very important. We want to be able to maintain as much of that as we can, so we can continue to move our best as we get older, you know, sitting down in chairs and putting things over our heads. We want to be able to do all those things. So that's a great start. So moving on, we've got measurable. So there's a few ways we can do this. Before I said how we can increase our session time. So maybe if we start off with an 8-week program, 4 weeks in, if we're feeling good, we can increase our sessions. We can also increase our reps or weights. So maybe after the first 2 weeks, we'll increase the reps or weights. In another 2 weeks, keep repeating that for the next 8 weeks and see how we go there. How does that all sound?
Yep. Yeah. No. I like to do things gradually.
Yeah. Well, that's how we see progress, and
Yes.
that's the only way to do it. So is this achievable? Do you feel like this is achievable?
Yeah, I think so. I've just got to put my mind to it.
Yes, that's it. And as you said, like, if we start off and it's not so overwhelming at the beginning,
That's
so
it.
beginning with those lighter weights or body weight movements, just focusing on moving well and good form, it won't be overwhelming, and it will become achievable, because
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not so bad. And then
But if I miss one, as long as I get back onto it.
yeah,
straight away.
I never stress, like, if you do
Don't.
2 out of the 3 or whatever it might be, next week you just try again, and eventually you build those habits and it
Yeah.
becomes natural. Yeah, cool. Is this relatable? Yes, it's relatable. Maintaining strong bones is essential for preventing osteoporosis, improving mobility, and reducing risk of falls. So getting those muscles strong is going to help us, and balancing is going to help us. If we lose our balance, we can catch
Exactly.
ourselves. We can, do all those things to prevent any serious injuries or anything like that. So definitely relatable to life. And lastly is our time. I think 8 weeks is a great start. It's not too long, and it's not like anything under 8 weeks. You
Yeah.
probably wouldn't see much progress. Gives you enough time to build those good habits and see some change in those strength goals and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
How's that sound?
sounds good.
Good.
Yeah.
So going forward, I will create a program for you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, weight training and resistance training isn't something that you've done before or recently.
Not really. Only when I broke my shoulder, I was doing
Some shoulder.
milk bottles.
Yes. Okay.
Water.
Cool.
In a
So
bottle.
we're going to obviously not be training in a gym. You'd prefer to train at home to start.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
Perfect. So we can, I'll definitely take all of that into consideration when putting together a program. But if you have any questions or anything like that, feedback, whatever it might be, please don't hesitate to contact me. But yeah, I'll be in touch, and we will plan when we can do that program. I'll run you through it.
Well, okay, thank you.
No
Thank you
worries.
so much. I'm excited.
Yay! Cool.
Thank you.